and welcome back to the channel. Every day, millions of people drive their cars, thinking they're doing everything right. The engine sounds fine, the car still moves, so everything must be okay. But some of the most expensive car damage doesn't happen in accidents. It happens quietly during normal, everyday driving. Today, let's uncover the most expensive car mistakes people make every day, often without even realizing it. Mistake 1. Accelerating a cold engine. Many people start their cars and immediately press the accelerator. Maybe you're late for work, maybe it's freezing outside and you just want to get moving. But when an engine is cold, the oil inside it is still thick, almost like honey. It hasn't fully reached all the moving parts yet. Revving a cold engine forces metal parts to move against each other without proper lubrication. That metal on metal contact may not sound loud, but it's happening thousands of times every second. Over time, this causes extra wear, especially to pistons, bearings, and cylinder walls. The damage doesn't show up today or tomorrow, but months and years later, it quietly shortens your engine's life. So the simple rule: start the car, let it settle for a few seconds, then drive gently for the first few minutes. Mistake 2. Riding the brakes. Some drivers keep their foot lightly on the brake pedal while driving. It often happens in traffic, on hills, or when people feel unsure behind the wheel. But even light pressure keeps the brake pads touching the rotors. That constant contact creates heat, and heat is the enemy of braking systems. The result? Friction, glazing, and much faster brake wear. What should last years ends up needing replacement in months. And the worst part? You usually don't feel the damage until one day the brakes will vibrate or stop working as smoothly as they should. Mistake 3. Ignoring tire pressure. Tires are the only part of your car that actually touches the road. 4 small contact patches, that's all that keeps you moving safely. Driving with low tire pressure increases rolling resistance, reduces fuel efficiency, and causes uneven tire wear. Your car has to work harder just to move forward. Your engine burns more fuel, your tires heat up faster. And yet, many drivers ignore tire pressure because the car still feels fine. But underinflated tires quietly drain your wallet mile after mile through higher fuel costs and premature tire replacements. Mistake 4. Delaying oil changes. Oil is your engine's lifeline. It cools, it cleans, it protects. But over time, oil breaks down. It collects dirt, carbon, and tiny metal particles. Delaying oil changes allows all of that to circulate inside the engine, grinding away at parts you can't see. Many people postpone oil changes thinking, I'll do it next month. It still runs fine. One more trip won't hurt. But this small delay can slowly turn into sludge buildup, overheating, and eventually very expensive engine repairs. Fresh oil is cheap. Engine rebuilds are not. Mistake 5. Resting your hand on the gear lever. This habit seems harmless, comfortable even. Resting your hand on a manual gear lever feels natural, especially in traffic. But that constant pressure transfers directly to internal transmission components. Inside the gearbox, delicate selector forks are being pushed even when you're not shifting. Over time, that pressure causes unnecessary wear. Gears don't engage as cleanly, shifts become rough. What feels like a small habit today can quietly lead to a costly gearbox repair later. Mistake 6. Ignoring small warning signs. A strange noise, a small vibration, a warning light that disappears after a few minutes or few seconds. Many drivers ignore these signs, hoping they'll go away. Life gets busy, the car still runs, so the problem gets pushed aside. But cars rarely fix themselves. That faint noise becomes louder, that small vibration becomes a bigger shake, that warning light comes back and stays on. Small problems grow quietly out of sight until they turn into major breakdowns and expensive repairs. Listening early can save thousands later. Mistake 7. Ignoring wheel alignment. If your car pulls slightly to one side or your steering wheel isn't perfectly centered, your wheel alignment may be off. Many drivers ignore this because the car still moves straight enough. But poor alignment causes uneven tire wear, puts stress on steering and suspension parts, and reduces overall control. What starts as a small pull can quietly destroy your tires long before their time. Mistake 8. Using the clutch too much for manual cars. In slow traffic, many manual drivers keep their foot resting on the clutch. It feels easier, more controlled, but this habit keeps the clutch partially engaged, creating friction and heat. Over time, clutch plates wear out faster, gear changes become rough, and repairs become expensive. The clutch is for shifting, not for resting your foot. So in the end, I will just say your car doesn't need perfect driving. It just needs thoughtful driving. Small habits repeated every day decide whether a car lasts a few years or a lifetime. If you enjoy learning the hidden truth behind everyday things, subscribe to Tiny Things 50/50 because sometimes avoiding damage is simply about understanding the tiny things. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.